Oh shit, someone was online. Oh no, that was me. Oh. I was the one online. Do. Right now we're just chilling. Waiting for the real fun to begin. Now you gave him the idea that he can go outside. And now he's gonna be waiting at that door perpetually. He's gonna be there in perpetuity. Always bothering us. Starts in 2 in-game hours. And then the real party begins. As I readjust my keyboard. Oh yes, all this happy-go-lucky cheery music's playing. As I am prepping for fucking doomsday. Wait a minute. Aha. Royal, get away from the door. You're not clever, buddy. What is up, guys? It's your boy, the THESUCC Master, coming at you. Another live stream. Okay, so we're gonna go with 10 hearty servings. Well, not 10. Oh, it is actually 10 servings. Anyway, the apocalypse starts in an hour. Well, in an in-game hour. So it's like 2-3 minutes before all hell breaks loose. Oh look, my bricks are done. All bricked up. Give me that. Royal, get away from the door. You're not clever, buddy. The cat's trying to sneak outside. Get away from the door! Psst. You're not smart, pal. Quit it. It never makes sense to me. The blind cat yearns for the outside. And then he'll go outside for like 10 minutes, and then he will immediately want to come back in. Enough thunder. I am busy cooking.
He just wants to see.
See? You want the blind cat wants to go see something?
You know what I mean?
I am quite interested in what this cat sees.
He sees shadows.
Okay, that storm's pretty intense. I have finished cooking. Oh, less than an in-game hour before the party begins. Let's organize my inventory and get ready for the worst. What's up, Pierce? Hello. Those of you on YouTube, there is a bit of a delay, so it is a little bit difficult. Sometimes there's like a 10-second delay, so I promise I do see your messages. Heavy temporal storm is imminent. Woo! It's party time. Fun's about to begin. Come on. Come on. What's up, baseball kid? Welcome to the stream, everyone. You know, I'm kind of feeling brave, but I might also regret that. Actually, I should probably have that on the ready.
Suck.
Woo! Scared me. Welcome to the Suck Squad, baseball kid. I keep forgetting I have that activated. Oh, the fun begins. Let me put these planks on the floor. Something might actually try to spawn on me. I forgot my spawn proofing. I did close the door, didn't I? Yeah. Well. The lack of spawn proofing here worries me. I need wood. Wood. I don't want to use the ebony log, but I might be left with no choice. It's a heavy storm, so if something does spawn in the house, the likelihood of it being something I don't want to fuck with is high. I removed the plank so I didn't accidentally set the whole hideout on fire. Alright, let's go see what it looks like outside. Got my view distance turned all the way up. My FPS is relatively... Hello, Dave! You big beautiful bastard? How are you doing on a Tuesday morning? Well, evening. Look at this big guy. Stop walking across the fucking ocean. Stop walk. You stop walking. I'm gonna close the door. There ain't shit happening right now. I hope I don't regret saying that. But I mean...
Why are you looking at me so much?
Look! Babe, look, it's Dave! It's Dave!
Yeah.
Say hi to Dave, everyone.
No, sir. Away.
You know, I'm kind of tempting fate, but ain't nothing out here to fight me, so... I'm kind of disappointed.
How old are you?
Meanwhile, Dave's circling me like a shark. The day that they make him able to touch you is gonna be the day I stop playing.
What's real? Hold on a minute.
Like, this bro is at least 400 blocks tall.
Do
Oh!
you see this?
Hold on, babe. I am being shot at.
Look. Right.
All the scary ones are down there. Not sure if I should go downstairs and tempt fate or not. As long as nothing spawns in the house, we're good. Alright, let's see how brave I'm feeling today. It's brave today. Double-headed drifter! Okay, immediately my luck is low, but luckily I can fight them on these stairs. One thing to note, though, is drifters are a pain in the ass to fight on stairs. As long as it's not a shiver, everything will be fine. You're a nightmare or a corrupt? You're corrupt. And you crawl fast, brother. Ooh. That hurted just a little bit. Yeah, none of them are feeling brave enough to come up here. But I'm feeling brave enough to come down. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's tier 4. Yeah, see, I told you. Fucking slime was over here like, oh, your staircase sucks, your staircase sucks. Well, guess what? The enemies can't navigate up the staircase to get us. It's the perfect hideout for when you don't have all your gear and stuff and you're so far from home. Because if I die, I spawn 70 kilometers away from here. Not an ideal situation. Swimming a kilometer takes forever. Much less, like, having to die and come back. The food costs and everything else would be astronomical. And getting a boat all the way back over here is a nightmare. And I have to make another boat and... ugh. But I'm trying to get another temporal gear because Gummy and Slime are a lot more prone to dying than I am. Well, I shouldn't say dying because I've actually died more than them. The main difference is I'm always actively seeking danger, like I am right now, though. I did find my other shield. I found my other shield right here in the corner. Fucking stupid place to put it.
Right.
I must have put it down whenever I was helping him build, because... Oh! Well, thankfully that wasn't anything crazy. Come here. I want to kiss you. You're locked in here with me, buddy. Piece of twine. I can't believe I let him get that free hit on me. So where did he come from? He either dropped down from the roof, or he crypt walk his ass all the way up the stairs. I don't know. I've not seen anything make it up the staircase yet. Although those Bowtorn are kind of annoying. Stop shooting me! Trying to bait some enemies. I just don't want to go down there in case a shiver decides to show its face. And these guys are trying to bait me. There are 3 different angles they can come from. Come on, face me! I just don't want to get ran up on by a shiver. I'm gonna hit you with a sword the long way. Shivers. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! That's a nightmare, that's a nightmare, that's a nightmare, that's a nightmare. Go, 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 go. Fuck, 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 fuck. I don't think he made it upstairs, did he? I don't fuck with the nightmare shivers. If there's one thing I die to, it's those. Okay. He's just big chilling on the staircase. I have the reach to hit him. I don't want you to hit me either. Fuck you. Walk the plank. When is this gonna be over? I hate heavies. I hear them. What was that noise? Ew. Well. I have murked one of my opponents. I'm always on the hunt for more temporal gears to make more ascended weaponry. Well, perfected weaponry, more like it. But I don't like the shivers. Whenever they have the big, whenever they have the big spiky rib cage in the red, be filled with dread. You better make your happy ass all the way up the staircase, because even with my steel armor, and they rip through that shit like tissue paper. Alright, can I harvest his flesh right in front of your friends? Observe. Ha! Bite my shiny metal ass. Ha! You do nothing. Hello, Dave. He's watching over me. I'm not worried about y'all, though. I desire more violence. Can I harvest his flesh? Nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Ha ha! Can't reach me. Can't touch this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. I kind of want to deal with that thing, but if a shiver shows up, I don't want to attack them while the storm's going. I know my limitations. Why are you? Ugh. Why are you coming over here? Bink, 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 bink. The shield does me well. Alright, I need a snack. Oh shit! Oh shit! I just wanted a snack, bro! That is not cash money. Know your place. You can't sneak up on me like that. Literally the moment I let my fucking guard down. Let me grab my food. Let me grab my food. Why? Whatever, give me your skin. It's waning. Okay, okay. I need roof access. That way that don't happen again. Y'all are still here. I'm keeping an eye on you. I want your skin. Ooh, there's a shiver right there. I don't want to mess with it. Aw, it's so cute. He thinks he can get up the stairs. Oh. He actually can get up the stairs. Okay. Man, you kind of hit hard for a tier 2. You must have, like, armor piercing because the little spiky thing sticking out your hand. My armor's taking a beating. I had to end this voyage soon and repair it. Huh? No! Fuck you! Where did it go? They ruined my plans for violence by despawning! You cowards! What's going on? Number 1 crown. Alright, so, sorry, I didn't see you to overpower. Basically, there was a temporal storm going. I was going to mine coal, and then a temporal storm happened, so I was just kind of waiting it out. Well, more like fighting it out, because I wanted some stuff from it, but it's fine. You win some, you lose some. If I'm being honest, I would say the similarities with Minecraft mostly stop with, like, after, voxel-based survival game, basically. This game is an entirely different experience, in my opinion. Doesn't mean that I think Minecraft is bad, but I do think, after playing this game for 1,000 hours, I believe this to be the objectively better game. Mostly for the challenge and how satisfying it is to progress. At this point, I have progressed enough that we have decided to travel really, really far south. Like, see, I'm at 101,000. So, and the capital is 70 kilometers or 70,000 blocks away. This is just an outpost for my empire. We come here to farm tropical goods and get tropical things. This is our first trip. I'll show you what I came here for, though, specifically. The first thing I wanted was to get mangoes and pomegranates for my wife. She wanted mango and pomegranate trees, so we got those. I also decided to get more of these to sell to different group members. You can't get these back at home. You can't get any of these tree seeds back at home. And you can't get the rice, soybeans, peanuts, pineapples, cassava, sunflower, and amaranth. You can't get any of that back home. Soybeans you can from crates. Hey, welcome to the Suck Squad, Overpower. Oh, this is the big thing I specifically wanted, though. Purple heart and ebony. Mostly purple heart. Let me show you. Oh, purple tree, purple things. But get this, get this, get this. No, no, no. What I want the most. Oh, look at this. It's a purple boat. It's a purple boat. And ebony is not bad either. Ebony is really pretty too. How do I actually make these? With a recent update, you can actually add figureheads to the boat. I'll probably outsource that to a Keld, though. More than likely. So our next goal, I got enough food for it. Let me organize my inventory. And yes, I'm saying it wrong on purpose. We are going to get a bunch of coal because there's a large coal deposit about 1,000 blocks from here. And we need a lot of coal back home. A Keld was making steel, and that depleted all of our coal reserves. We'll keep these. Oh, wait. Before I go, I gotta check the charcoal, because I was gonna get the iron started. Still don't know if Gummy cares about me stealing his iron, but we need iron tools. I'm tired of using copper for tools. We're in the steel age, damn it. Oh, it's done. When smoke stops, that's how you know this is done. You only need about, I'd say, 3-4 stacks, no, about 4 or 5 stacks of wood. Turn it into firewood to actually get a 2x2 charcoal pit. So I'll just consistently have one of these going. I should have a bit more wood. I don't want to use the ebony that's in-house. I've been slacking on my wood gathering. I hear something. I heard it. Y'all hear it too? Right here. Okay. So iron in this game is really interesting. Okay, so overpower, get this. So really quickly, how do you think you would get a pickaxe? How do you think you would get a pickaxe? Because when I first got here, I thought it was as simple as dig up some ore and just turn it into a pickaxe. Why? Fill these up. I'll give you some time to answer. How do you think you make a pickaxe in this game? Or, like, get the material to make a pickaxe? So, Bleach? Good show, by the way. Although my mother is more of a fan of Bleach than I am. But I don't think Bleach is a bad show at all. Alright, time to light this bloomery. But, damn, nice voice crack. But in this game, yeah, I probably left to get milk, big sad. Anyway, I'll answer my own question. In this game, to make a pickaxe, you have to find, first you have to find nuggets on the ground. And once you find enough nuggets, like 20 nuggets, you gotta mark where you found the nuggets, because if you dig underneath it, you'll find ore, if you find surface nuggets. After marking it, you'll come back later after you, because after you find the nuggets, you gotta make clay molds and fire them up in pits like this, where you stuff the pits with grass, sticks, and wood. You ignite it, and when you come back, you have a working clay mold, which I'm gonna make some pretty soon, show y'all how it's done. Once you've done that, once you've made your clay mold in your crucible, you gotta make a crucible, you put your nuggets in the crucible, and you put coal of some kind inside the crucible, and burn it, because it has a high enough burning temperature, because different metals have different smelting temperatures. And then once it's hot enough, you take a pair of tongs, put it in your offhand, because you can't just touch a hot-ass crucible at fuck you levels of temperature. So you just, with tongs in your offhand, you can finally pick it up and then pour it into a mold. Once it cools, you can then take the item and put it in your crafting inventory and then make your pickaxe once you have poured the mold. But with things like iron, it's different. I have to go through the whole process of making fire clay, then fire up the fire clay bricks, same as I would with regular pottery. And then I craft the bloomeries, the base and the chimney, and then I fill it with the iron nuggets and charcoal. And then I set it on fire. And when it's done, I break these and take the iron blooms. I don't have ingots yet. I have blooms. I have these. I then take these and I put them on an anvil and I hammer it out. Then I have iron ingots. It is a whole process, but man, it was so incredibly satisfying to make my first iron tools. And the most satisfying thing of all was when I finally made my steel armor, although it's seen better days. As long as I leave this place before the next temporal storm, I should be fine. I won't take hardly any of the food from this outpost, because all I need will be like 16 cured meat and 2 containers like this full of food, maybe a pie, and I could make my way back home. I'll leave most of the food here for people that are wish mods run console. That's cool. Honestly, me too. But you and I both know damn well if that was the case, Microsoft would sell that shit and it would just be ruined. They'd get their greedy little fingers on it and fuck it up like they always do. Big sad. Big sad. Meow. The boats in the vanilla game are not normally this fast. I just have a mod that increases the speed since this server has a big focus on trading and living on islands. So I just feel like it makes sense. Meow. This peninsula is huge. There we go. Now I can actually see where I'm going. It's funny. All experienced sailors in this game, they look at the mini-map more than they actually look at the game whenever you're sailing. Now, if I do make the journey home tonight, I need to stop by Midpoint Station and plant those tree clippings and some crops. Oh wait, I gotta go this way. This is a giant bay. The Bay of False Hope. And then we have Bullshit Island. Oh wait, I can't see. More like Bullshit Archipelago. Because there ain't nothing underneath these waters. Real talk, real talk. By the way, Bleach, the stream has a big delay. I don't know why. YouTube has a massive delay, where my Twitch doesn't. I'm back to what we was doing last stream. Do I have my support beams? Yes, I do. Time to mine. We need this coal. This is a gigantic coal deposit. This is actually probably the biggest one I've seen just chilling on the surface. The next largest, there is one I found that's bigger than this one, but it's not as spread out, and it's like 100 blocks under the water on the side of a cliff. Not an ideal place to mine with cave-ins and all. By the way, you're gonna see that. That's another cool feature of this game. You have this instability bullshit, and it's not forgiving. This is claystone. Woo! Very unstable rock, indeed. Well, the ceiling height's uneven, so I don't know how to set this up properly. For me, it's all about ceiling height. As long as you don't raise or lower the ceiling, you'll never have a cave-in. But you'll notice the staircasing bullshit, it just doesn't work. It'll always be unstable. So you have to try and keep it level. But this coal does not generate that way. Instead, it just wants to be all over the place. It wants to be wild. So, I'm gonna get riggedy wrecked by some fucking falling debris at any moment. Yeah, pay attention. You listen closely. Oh, come on, man. You ain't gotta be like that. You really that sensitive? Alright, so... if I can just put the damn... support beam? Ah! Stop! Okay. Bro, this is pissing me off. 0% instability. Okay, I was worried for a second. Let me in! There we go. Okay. This massively unstable cliffside is unnerving. And you saw how much damage that falling rock did to me. It don't take much. Ooh! Ooh! Mining is always the most dangerous thing you'll see me doing. And I am always scared of cave-ins. And they always happen when I'm digging this shit. None of this is stable. It never wants to be stable. Just like marriage in the US. Now, I can pull a fast one. Maybe. I don't know. This is unstable. I have an idea. Don't collapse. Okay. So, we're gonna do a goofy observe. I think we'll lower the ceiling height right here. What was that?
I don't know.
And then we'll go back to my old methods of doing things. Perfect. Just like that, you have something that ain't never gonna fall. This block is precariously holding everything together. I don't want to touch it. As long as you don't collapse, everything will be fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is good when you're part of a team. Okay. So far, so good. I suddenly remembered an entry in the Book of Forbidden Knowledge. You. Give. Give. You do nothing to support the ceiling. Oh, you, what? You did? Huh? Okay, we won't touch any more of those. Now, this is its own issue. That was goofy. Because there's no instability. Whew. I'm so nervous. But we need this coal. It is kind of important. Just to prevent a potential cave-in. Is there any instability at all? Oh, come on. %. I don't like that. Because when it's 0 like that, there we go, okay. But I say when it's 0 like that, it can skyrocket at any moment. Perfect. Gonna back up just to be safe, Oh, come on! Why does it have to get bigger? Whatever. Okay. Whew, no instability here. If you get carried away, even just a little bit, digging in rocks like this, you find out real fast. Oh, I messed that up. Oh well. You never can be too cautious. Yep. Wasn't even near it, and it still caved in anyway. And then at times you just keep digging and digging and digging and digging, and it never collapses. And then you just sit there scratching your head, wondering when the inevitable will happen. And I do mean inevitable. Because it is bound to happen sooner or later. And if you're not quick when it happens, it's a bad day. So I'm digging up into a deposit, which ain't good. Let's see if I can make this simpler. How tall is this hill? Not very. Okay. I understand what I must do now. What is going on in there? Oh, this is why you don't fuck around with cave-ins. I very nearly found out. And that was a controlled fall. But I hear a noise. Loud. Yeah. Perhaps digging down is not the best option here. I really want to be lazy about this, but I'm not left with much choice. And all of this is a pain in the ass because it's all soft rock. If it's not that, it's covered in sand. But we need this coal. I don't know what I just did. Oh shit. How is there a block in the way? Okay. Food problem situated for now. Not collapsing? Okay. But if I start staircasing it, it might actually fall. No. Usually when you staircase it, it likes to just... Bro, I don't like this rock giving me false hope. Imagine being trolled by a rock, man. Bro, I'm getting sucked. I'm getting sucked. Okay, I'm not getting sucked anymore. The water didn't want to let me go. Stop. Bro. This new drowning meta that this water's trying ain't funny. Bro. 4 blocks tall is wild. Fight the current. Wish this coal could be easier. I don't want to be in there when this collapses. Like that. Oh my. You can always use more lead. Jackpot. Fucking jackpot, dude. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. You have no idea. This is why I love deep sea mining. When you find a cliff like this that's just lined with fucking coal and one layer of gravel and that's it, bro, that's great. That's fantastic even. Oh, it's so massive. Oh, so much exposed coal. And it's just ripe for the taking. Dude, this is, oh my god. Oh, it keeps going, it keeps going. I need to make an air pocket. Okay. So, fuck all this tiny little surface coal. Instead, we are going to do something awesome. So right over here, where there is likely There we go. What? Why would you tickle me like that? That should fall all the way down to the bottom. Quit touching me. We're gonna expose as much of this coal as possible. All of this is necessary before we begin excavation, as I want to get a true sense of scale. Mostly to beat my meat to the size of the coal deposit, but also to let the group know that our coal woes are taken care of. Ah. Refreshing. Oh my god, and it keeps going, bro. Bro, the more you go, the better it gets. Alright, so I'm going to do something really smart. So you'll notice the water is tugging me around as we expose more and more and more of this pit. This just this enormous coal deposit, right? Well, we're going to mark the corners of it. So places like this, roughly where it ends. There even is an end to this damn thing. Because you can eventually raise these walls and put a rudimentary roof over top, and all the spots where the water's sucking you in and pulling you around, it'll clear out itself, and you'll essentially be able to walk around. At least that's how I would do it. So, I think I'm being clever here. We're gonna find out. Esteemed gent, you're giving the sea floor a colectomy? What's a colectomy? You mean colonoscopy? Dude, honestly, I think this is the best idea I've had in forever. What's up, esteemed gent? How's your day going, brother? I am so sorry I did not notice your message sooner. Oh, damn it, I keep dropping stuff. Dude, I have honestly never seen a coal deposit this large exposed. Normally they're hidden because I usually find them on the side of mountains underwater. That's where I do most of my mining. Coal collection surgery. Oh, I might be. Yeah, that is clever. Too clever for my stupid ass. It's good though. Esteemed gentleman 1, the Suckmaster, zilch, 0, nada, nothing. Just give me a second and we're about to get right back to it. And I like your face cam, very Corvid. Yeah, I normally have a face cam, but it blocks the stuff in the upper left corner of the screen, and you know, I think you might want to know this information. I do have a camera though. I just don't always have it on. At least I've stopped having it on when I stream this game, specifically. I need to take a screenshot of this and send it to the Empire. But no, the Crow of Judgment is my spirit animal, bro. Dude, oh my god, this is beautiful. Let me get full oxygen, because when I go to do Windows Shift S, you know, it might be a bad idea to be low on oxygen while you're trying to prepare a screenshot. Not the wisest of moves, I do say so. And those of y'all liking the stream, be sure to drop a follow and join the THESUCC squad. I absolutely love yapping with you nerds. If I could fucking speak English, oh my god. The words will eventually come out. I want to send this to Akeld and flex on him. Inform him that I am the superior gatherer. Since we've been flexing what our large finds back and forth. You know, he might be able to flex his 32 I've never understood face cams and V cams. What do you mean? Do you mean like you never understood people having face cams on their streams, or you I'm confusion. I mostly have it on because I have it on sometimes because I believe it adds entertainment value, especially if there's something that I'm definitely going to react to, like mining underground. I think my face adds to the content, seeing my eyes pop out of my head when a fucking nightmare shiver comes boot ganging up the stairs to bite my ass, you know? I just wonder what the impetus to use one is. Oh, well, yeah, like I said, at least for me, I believe it adds entertainment value, seeing the facial reaction of the streamer. There we go. The mighty deposit. Alright, quickly go back to the thing. Let me post this in the Discord. I'm gonna flex on Akeld. Hold on. We gotta flex on Akeld. Oops, it's right here. Bink. And boom. Can they even spawn underwater? Can what spawn underwater? These can. All this coal. And also, if you're asking about players, I don't know, I'm kind of slow. If you're asking about players, yes, players can also spawn underwater, just not in the deep ocean. They just kind of... If they join in the winter, they spawn under a layer of ice. It's so hilarious. You just see WTF, why am I in ice? I still can't figure out how to fix the spawn. Oh no, 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 go, 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 no! Oh, yes, yes, they can. And during temporal storms, you are not safe in the water. If you stand still in a boat, one of them might spawn on you and take a swing at you. Because enemies in this game can only hit you if you're standing still. But they also tend to spawn in abundance in the water. Because what I think happens is, because there's no land, they'll just spawn within like a 10-block radius of you over and over and over again. And as long as you keep traveling, you'll keep seeing them spawn over and over. It's really a scary thing. I remember the first time I was traveling in the ocean during a temporal storm. Turns out you're not actually safe. This will make life a little bit easier. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. This will make life just a little bit easier on me. Boom. I don't know why the water ain't cooperating with me. The fuck? Is this a source block? I thought I destroyed all the source blocks. I thought they like permanently disappeared. Apparently not. There we go. Oh, stop it. Go away. Now that is acceptable. Work smarter, not harder. This will be exported back home. I'll only leave about 2 stacks over here, since it's really all you kind of need for what you would be doing over here. If someone decided to live here more long term, I guess, but this is my house that's over here, so I'm not turning it over. This is just basically a home away from home while you explore and gather in the tropics. But it still belongs to the THESUCC Empire, so outsiders can't use it. And if they are caught here, they will be murked on sight. As per the Emperor's decrees.
Oh no, maple honey.
Breathe air! Thank you. Could have sworn my head was in the bubble. Oh, I'm getting sucked. No, quit, quit. just keep digging, just keep digging. This is honestly probably the fastest you'll ever mine a coal deposit, which makes me never want to mine coal ever again. Oh. There we go. Huh? Did the burn temperature just increase? What? Lower FPS. I notice I can see the screen stutter more. There's something going on down here. Okay. I'll keep mining the wrong thing. No. Stop it. Why mine coal? You still need charcoal to process in-game metals and lead for lantern spam. You can use grass. Are you planning to need bulk brass copper or using it to stoke your steel mill? Both. Because my empire uses a lot of different metals. Because, for example, so we don't just go for like what's the most efficient. If you want a specific kind of lantern, like let's say, let's say you don't want the cheap lead lanterns, right? You want specifically brass or like, I don't know, 10 bronze lanterns because the way they look for your house, right? Well, because I'm always going to have a variety of metals, my goal is to essentially have as many different kinds of metal and material. I have all different kinds of coal now. I have charcoal, black coal, brown coal, anthracite. I have like everything, even, and also have coke, just it's stored at the base. So it's like, if you ever need it, I got it. And a lot of our coal was used in smelting and forging. I'd say actually the vast majority of our coal is probably used in processing like large amounts of copper, since you need it for so many different things. Yeah, it's on the boat. Let me show you. It's the whole reason why I deep sea mine. This is the most efficient way to get the most variety. I brought some with me. I'm hoping more people join the server. I don't care if they join my empire or not. They don't have to join the empire. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I would love more competition. Or trading partners. Either or. It's fine by me. It's just... it seems like I'm the only person nowadays that has the... I don't know what it's called. But I always have a group everywhere I go. And because this is a faction-based server, not a lot of people that have large, well not large, just like friend groups that all play the same server come here. Because they're already on their own established servers. On top of that, this server is quite difficult. Yeah, I figured it was pretty rare. I have about 8-9 stacks of it. I got lucky and found 3 large deposits side by side, all around the same like 2 or 3 ocean pillars. And I was significantly deeper than I am now. Remember, it gets a lot deeper than this. Because if you look this direction, to get anthracite, you gotta go all the way to the bottom down here. My wheel isn't even turning, so like I'm not even that deep. I'm like maximum 30 blocks deep, probably. Probably not even that. To get anthracite, you gotta be over 100 blocks deep. Sea level's 110. The lowest you can go is like Y level 15, Y level 10. Somewhere in that range. So and that's about where you'll start finding things like anthracite, phosphorite, sometimes iron. But you'll also find gigantic deposits of things like lead and zinc at those elevations. That's where I found my biggest deposits were underwater. Deep underwater though. And there's no saving you. If you don't have an air pocket when you're at the bottom of the deepest parts of the ocean and you start drowning, bend yourself into a pretzel and kiss your ass goodbye, because it's over, you're cooked. There is literally 0 chance you survive that scenario. I would know, because I've never died in the water. I have never drowned in this game. My entire 1,000 hours thus far, knock on wood. Never drowned. Not once. I did a lot of practicing and experimenting before I decided to go deep sea mining. For now, I stand by my statement that deep sea mining is the most profitable form of mining in the entire game. Even more profitable than the deep sea prospecting my friend was doing, where instead of doing this, he would do this inside of tunnels. So he would prospect for ore. Or if he found ore on the surface, that was like common in an area, he would dig underground. He would set up a large, like 20 by 20 room, and just like branch off tunnels there and just dig in straight lines. And you got a lot of ore that way, but I feel like there's too much hit and miss, too much guess, too much wasted durability. This way, 90% of durability that I used for my pickaxe when I used this method is touching ore, not touching any stone. So not only do I go through less pickaxes than other people in the Empire, but I also get more ore. I get more bang for my buck, which is why I have just about every single thing you can dig up in the game. The main thing I'm wanting to get my hands on, though, that I haven't found yet, because for some odd reason it's impossible for me to find, 2 things, is cinnabar and lapis. I'm so pissed I can't find those. Because apparently, according to my friends, they're really common. But I can find 8 stacks of fucking anthracite. I don't know, though. I kind of spoke that to the universe. Really, really love anthracite. It looks so cool. I feel like it's just a flex to have, bro. Because, like, I have anthracite and most people don't. Haha. I feel blessed. Damn, that's a lot of coal. Everyone must have been acting bad this year. This deposit ain't even finished yet. I don't have any extra food on board the boat. Oh, I'll have to go back before long. Get more food. After this, I'm gonna start gathering more of my purple wood, purple wood, purple wood, purple wood, purple wood. Perfect. Didn't lose a single HP. Cinnabar is volcanic region ore. Lapis quirk is not being prospectable. No clue how to find it intentionally. How big are lapis deposits, do you know? That's my main thing. Oh yeah, also, one more thing that makes deep sea mining another quirk. Just like regular mining, you always need a lantern in your offhand. However, I'm not sure if it's safer than regular mining. Cave-ins are still sometimes a problem. And they're arguably worse underwater, because if you need an air pocket and you have a fucking cave-in, you're screwed. I can imagine that being worse than being chased by a shiver down a mine shaft, where you can just block yourself in and not worry about it. Granted, I've also been killed by a shiver, boot ganging up a mine shaft, so... but I've also never died mining underwater. So, in my mind, it feels safer to do this and risk drowning, because it's a much slower death, and I have enough time to avert it, rather than shiver, which is sudden. Small, too small to detect, prospecting, they are tiny. That's tragic. All of the lapis we have in the Empire is from sifting. That's it. Those of y'all watching the stream, still liking it, be sure to like it, drop a follow. Doing the THESUCC squad. If you have Vintage Story, you're more than welcome to join if you want an interesting challenge. I can't recruit anyone to the Empire until I get back home. I really don't want to teleport you to the Tropics. Also, enforcing laws and taxes would be impossible for people who live in the Tropics. I still don't feel like I have a satisfactory amount of coal here. Even though I have so much already. There is a little bit back at base. And that is what we'll use. Gotta forge a little bit of iron. Since I want an iron axe. They're quicker, they're better, they last longer. And I want iron shears. Because they're quicker, they're better, they last longer. This deposit just keeps going. This might actually be pretty close to the gigantic one I found back at home. I couldn't finish that one though. That one was like 6 blocks deep and went about 40 blocks into the mountain, and I gave up halfway through. I was like, no way. It was way taller than this, but it was pretty flat. But after a couple cave-ins, instability constantly being a problem because I was so deep. I may have to add it to the Book of Forbidden Knowledge, how profitable underwater mining is. Alright, we're just about done with our mining.
Let's clear up this area and then head back home. You want to consider meteoric iron for your iron tools. Actual iron is better saved for steel. Well, we have crates of iron, and we've cleared like 3 or 4 iron deposits, and there's still more to mine back at the capital. There are about 3 or 4 iron deposits that are still known of, and there are multiple iron deposits that, like, we still haven't processed yet. Like, we keep a crate full of rich chunks of iron. Not even turned into nuggets yet. Iron's not a problem. Meteoric iron, though? Meteoric iron, messing with that will start a fight in the group so quick. In fact, meteoric iron is so sought after by group members. Even though it's not, you know, it's not better than steel, but we like the way it looks. It's a status symbol for the group. You run out of iron, not kidding. You need tens of thousands of nuggets per person. For the most part, we've actually managed to not worry that much about it. It took 20 of us about almost 2 solid months of gameplay. Just about between 50 and 70 days of 20 people being active a big chunk of the time. Because the way it works is there's me and like 4 others that live in the capital, and there's a village where it's like half of the empire basically. It's like 10 to 12 people live there. And then there's another village that mostly farms and relies on exports and trade to get a lot of the finer goods. Like anytime I make steel, because because fire is one of the three royals. Anytime we make steel, we just give it to him, since he's responsible for supplying all of us with honey and lots of extra grain and food. But I do see what you mean. But we keep finding iron, and we mark every time we find iron, we mark it. Because if we find any iron deposits that are far away from home, we make sure to mine those first. If that makes sense. But we haven't found any that are really far away from home. Granted, we don't go on long voyages like this very often either. I'd say that's pretty satisfactory. What do you think? But believe it or not, most of the group mates really don't care that much about steel. They're perfectly okay with using iron and bronze. Actually, a lot of the time at home, we use bronze. Since they don't feel like waiting forever for us to manufacture the iron goods. So they're just like, because it takes us like a few hours to put together bronze gear. And that's armor, mostly. We do provide iron and steel weapons. Me and Akeld are essentially over distribution of resources and gear. And we have players that are active, standing members of the military. a lot further away than I thought. I don't like the green water. I will say that. Oh, almost scored the lane. What the fuck? Damn it. Don't use horsetail. And reeds. Which we don't. Okay, we do have some. I don't want to use my honey sulfur. I want to save these for emergencies, since these are mostly made at the capital. I got these from a vessel. Perfect. Lots of food. Okay. We gather a little bit more wood. And some ebony. Perfect. I don't know how I mine just enough for ingot. Oh, whoops. Let me grab something real quick. So, quick question to Steam Gent. Do you play single player or do you play any multiplayer? Whew.
This girl's. Yeah.
Fucking love this game. There's something about sitting here hammering away. Like, even though it's a lot of people say it's boring tedium, to which I agree, there's a lot of boring tedium in this game. But in every other game where it pisses me off, like Ark, this game does it in a way that is just, I'm just okay with the boring tedium. That makes sense. I don't mind the fact that I have to get my first pickaxe, I have to work for like 4 hours to get it. That doesn't bother me. Because it's still satisfying every time I get that first pickaxe. Every time I get that first Iron Age. And now I'm skilled enough and able to get enough resources. I've been able to single-handedly support 4 and 5 new players at a time. In terms of resources.
I don't want.
I've even managed to accommodate 2 inexperienced players on a really long voyage. And whenever I leave to go back home, hoping I set them up to be able to make it back home. They don't even have to stop at Midpoint Station, they can just take it straight through. That's what I do. But one thing I will admit though is a lot of what I do is just kind of busy work keeping me busy. Oh look, someone needs a certain resource at a certain place. 5 ingots down. This one's gonna be really easy. Got it. Oh. This one's covered. I'm not sure when it stops being able to be worked. I gotta hurry. All right, we got it. $11 ingots. Okay. We will make the 4 of these into tools. And then we'll leave the rest for the other guys. Now I'm gonna need a new hammer and a new axe. First things first. There we go. This is such a goofy way to do it. That actually worked. Ink, 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 ink. Instantly cools them down. Who joins me?
Me.
Who's me?
Slime.
What's up, brother? I just finished making 11 iron ingots, and I made an extra hammer and axe. Basically, the settlement is set up well enough now that each of us could head back individually with our own rations and still make it. I'm gonna stop at Midpoint Station. So you two don't have to. I'm not saying you can't, but if you want to take a straight shot home, that'll be more possible.
Okay.
But the main reason why my journey is going to end before long is because my steel armor is going to break soon.
Ah, okay.
And since I do most of the fighting, I don't want to end up in a situation with no armor and I try to do something heroic and then get fucking one-tapped.
That would not turn out great.
Like imagine we're in a fucking temporal storm, right? You're getting attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to save you. One shot.
That'd be pathetic.
It would fucking suck, and I would be royally pissed.
You actually got some iron blooms. Are you expanding the little thing?
What little thing?
The little thing. What is this right here?
Oh, this was for the bloomeries. There's more fire clay. In case you find iron nearby. And I left enough coal that since it's just gonna be me, you, and Gummy over here, you can stay here as long as you want.
Alright.
Since I think we're just about set up.
Oh, there's a boat spawn right here.
Yep.
Saltwater plants are going good.
For no reason. This is yours. I need to empty out your bow and upgrade these.
Alright. There's not much in my boat. I will say it's probably time to mine some of that copper. Of course, it had to be lightning.
I am organizing everything in the last 3 spots of my inventory.
Nice.
Oh shit.
What?
You have a lot
Oh,
more in here than expected.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Not much in there, though. What is this?
I can't do that, sadly. They have to be placed and upgraded.
Hmm.
Before? After.
Hmm?
Join the stream.
Oh. I was like, who's talking to? Spelunking. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, they're glitched and invisible for some odd reason, but I can still use them, so.
That's strange.
Yeah. Basically everything that was in your boat
Mhm.
has been compressed down to one chest.
Mhm.
And all of yours have been upgraded. Go come look.
Noise. I am in a cave currently. Let me get up out of this cave here. Since it's calm, I wanted to go exploring. Okay, you want me to go back to the outpost or little house thing?
Come at your own pace.
Okay.
We'll set up
Mhm.
various fence posts. Wait, these are fence gates. Shit.
You get them confused.
Yeah, I was gonna set up fence posts to put lanterns on, but I guess not.
The house is plenty bright enough.
No, the walkways.
The house is plenty bright enough.
The walkways.
Alright, too.
Because this is my bismuth lantern. I brought it as extra. I don't want to leave it here, though. I do have candles. And other
Place
such
few
things.
candles.
No, I'd like to make more lanterns, because I'm going to leave some of the copper ingots behind.
Yeah.
But I am taking most of the copper and zinc and all the lead, but I am going to leave all the iron here for tools.
Is the boats in my... Oh, they are. Thank you. Soybeans cannot grow here for some reason. Moistness. Why is it not moist? There's enough water.
Who joins?
Who goes there?
It's Gummy.
Gummy.
Hi.
Failure.
You're telling me something I don't already know?
Can y'all
You don't know
not?
your-
Can y'all not start today?
You're trying to tell me something that I already know myself. So, your point?
I've been
Yeah,
vibing for like 3 hours up until this point. Let's not.
And I had to clean the entire stove in my house today. So,
I tore
Noise.
apart a porch walkway. We're gonna make a ramp. That way the older folks don't have as much difficulty getting up and down the porch.
and
Also because we almost had a happy accident. Few
Sucks.
people few people almost fell down the porch. So we're gonna fix it.
When I mean I had to clean the stuff, I mean I had to pop the top off slightly to clean underneath that.
Yummy.
You know, all the fun stuff underneath that.
You know, I'm very germophobic. I would definitely have bitch mittens, I mean gloves on for that one.
Oh, I did.
You did not pronounce that right, almost like messed it up.
I had rubber gloves on and everything. I'm not gonna get some unknown disease. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking germophobic as I get older. I don't know why.
Oh,
It's just there's just some
suck.
things I can look at and I was like, yeah, that's fucking gross. I could tell if that touches me the wrong way, I might get sick. I don't know what it is. There's just some things that are just gross.
Yeah,
those
that's
of y'all who are liking the stream so far, be sure to like, drop a follow, and join the Suck Squad. Anyway, side tangent over.
Alright, it wasn't just food, it was mouse turds. You know, the fun stuff.
Did you catch the mouse?
No.
I went in a circle. By the way, Gummy, the way the base is set up now, y'all should be able to be just fine on your own. If you plan on staying there, make sure you set a temporal gear, just in case.
Interesting.
But I'm gonna be heading back to the base, like the main base, before long.
Yeah, still have to clean all the pots and pans that were in the stove that we stored in there when we're not using the, you know, the inside of the stove for cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we use
that
air
mouse-
fryers and ovens.
Yeah, that's what I meant, an oven. I've been
No,
cleaning all
no,
day.
like the little glass ones.
Oh, you mean a toast? No, not that. I know what that you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
have like a
having-
little mini oven. Yeah, I'm having a stroke too.
I've been cleaning a stove all day, so my brain isn't quite braining right now.
Is it a fucking big stove?
No, it's a normal sized one, but it was just a lot of work because I had to clean. First, I had to clean the top, then take the burners off the top, so then I could get inside it.
Oh,
Then I'd clean the inside with vinegar a couple times.
I bet that
I would
smelled
use
fantastic.
bleach.
I'm willing to bet his nose is fried.
Probably. Why did you make a small hut by the front door? Suck. Why is there a dirt hut?
To fire clay stuff.
Okay. I was about to break it. That's why I asked.
Definitely my nose isn't fried.
I mean, if you can replace it with something else, yeah, but otherwise
To be
we
fair,
need that.
To be fair, my allergies were acting up the entire time, so my nose was clogged regardless.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you're either breathing heavily or sick.
I did some mowing earlier before I did stove, so my allergies were already acting up. So
I had the goal of getting as much of the porch torn down as possible before the sun hit me. I achieved that goal. I got quite a bit of the porch torn down. All that's left is really the frame.
I still have a bunch of weed beating I have to do.
I just didn't want to be out in fucking 100-degree weather. Directly in the sun.
I get that. But anyways, I still have some weed beating I have to do because the area I was mowing, I did all the stuff I could, but there's too much rocks in the other part.
Have you tried eating them? Letting the rocks know that you are like the superior life form in the environment and they will bend to your will. As you so please.
Yeah, but then if you hit one and it happens to go just the right way, you're gonna have a nice window you have to replace.
I've never had that happen, but that would definitely fucking suck.
My father's had that happen a couple times. He had one of his cars parked up top, and then he was weed eating below, and somehow a small pebble, flung up and hit his windshield.
Well, I have this device that's on 2 wheels, and it has big plastic strings instead of blades.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Yeah, anytime I do the ditch line at a certain time of year, there's these plants with really strong stems that are almost like wood, and if I hit them just right, I remember one time I fucking lodged a 6-inch piece of it about half an inch into my thigh. It kind of just stuck out there for a minute. I was like, oh my.
But I don't know the name.
And I always wear jeans now.
We have those plants, but we also have a mesquite as well that we had to deal with. And if it's some of the not young, but in between mature and young, they have big thorns sometimes.
Oh, that's fun.
And I'm talking, if you're not wearing proper work boots, you're gonna feel that shit poke you.
I think the funniest one are some of the fuzzy caterpillars you can find in this region and certain cocoons. If you hit them just right, your fucking leg's gonna be on fire for the rest of the day.
Trust me, we have something worse. We have a plant that has the leaves are thorny, and they're not fun. Because they have a bunch of fine needles on the top.
Speaking of spiky plants,
it won't burn, but you're just gonna feel nice fine needles in your skin the entire day until you.
Here's a goofy one you wouldn't expect: squash.
I can see that.
Squash plants, their leaves are pretty prickly.
Yeah.
Granted, you're not. I've not like hurt myself or cut myself on them, but they are. They do tickle a little bit. Well, there's the damn copper.
I question Gumpy sometimes. Well, I'll be right back. I'm getting some Dairy Queen.
Hey. Why is that underneath 4 layers of rock? Perfect. Royal, can you stop getting up to no good, buddy? Dubious little creature. Up to no good. Sheep. No, there's a goat. I'm the goat. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're smoking something. Ah!
Okie, I'm back.
Hello.
I've acquired a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
I swear to God, if this is buried under 5 layers of rock, I'm gonna crash out.
Are you sure you're gonna crash out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how big of
Oh, it's only 2 or 3 layers deep.
Let's see, what were we talking about? Ah, yes. Stuff that you don't want to step on and touch. Oh yeah, you know that one plant that has the thing that sticks to anything? You know, you slightly touch it and it just sticks to everything.
Burrs?
You know that plant stuff?
Burrs? Are you talking about those?
Huh?
Are you talking about burrs? They have like little Velcro hooks on them.
Kind of. It's that plant that even sticks to jeans.
Yeah, burrs.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those this time of year.
I know, because I pick them off the fucking dog all the time. Every time he walks up to me, like, bro, you got like 4 different new plant seeds on you. There's fucking hitchhikers, dude.
Luckily, our dog doesn't. The stuff doesn't stick to her fur.
It don't. They eventually fall off. As the plant intends.
Also, her type of fur.
Alright. So. Let's see what we got. No fucking silver!
Hmm.
Okay, buddy.
What's wrong?
This coyote decided it wanted smoke.
Hmm.
Oh, quartz and strong, thick rock that don't instantly collapse when you sneeze on it.
Nah, you don't even have to sneeze it. act on it. You just have to look at it slightly wrong.
Let's see what it says about this quartz. Very large amounts of fucking nothing.
Hmm.
Huge amounts of nothing. And huge amounts of nothing.
Sounds about right.
Bro.
At the moment, I'm just kind of scouting my surroundings. I'm hoping to find bismuth. Well, at least you could find cassiterite. Hmm. Nothing. Y'all will just learn to stay out of my way or perish. By the time I get back home, it'll be warmer, but this place is crazy warm all the time. A lot of times there'd be nothing down here. This is a big ass patch of high fur. $65 high fertility soil in that one deposit. That's fucking crazy. Half these caves ain't got shit. I saw that tree. I'm not gonna touch it though. Because they'll eventually bear fruit. Then you'll get the fruit and the cutting. At the moment, we're just kind of looking for anything that's on the surface. Looking for anything promising. I mean, ores can kind of appear anywhere as well. I found bismuth as high as like, I think 70, 80 blocks up a cliff. There we go. This is fucking weird generation, dude. Ooh. That'll make you pucker. Perfect. Perfect. 4 copper. Ooh! I managed to scale down safely. Dangerous. Fucking crazy amounts of cassiterite. There's a wild amount of cassiterite to find. Surface cassiterite is wild. Okay. Hmm. I'm too far away from home to be doing this. Really? There ain't shit down here. I don't know what I'm doing. Make life easier. At least this way we can loop back around. Looks like a whole lot of nothing again. I really want to dig at that silver, but Someone tells me it's best not to do it. I'm just gonna keep on traveling. Maybe I'll find more high fertility soil. The deposit of 65 was fucking crazy. All this copper just sitting here. I haven't even really been trying to dig up that much copper. I'm also looking out for any suspicious stone. Considering the surface cassiterite deposit I just found, finding another one would be fucking huge. Making my way back to the ship. Not seen a pine grow this far out. Ooh! Quit falling in holes. Get juked, peasant. Whee! Okay. I think I'll end the stream here. For now.